what? I'm early. Are you just so impressed with me or what? No, I'm not early. It has been a crazy morning already. How is everybody doing out there? Hello, hello. I am so happy that you're here with me. My camera is moving. So I am dying to wear the gorgeous seashell. Like I want to put it on my shirt or something, but I did it a little bit on my at the bottom of my seam of my dress, and it kind of leaves a big old hole. So I was kind of thinking of using those little magnet things, like breaking this piece off and using one of those little magnet things. Because I want to wear this puppy. Isn't it just so gorgeous? Thank you, Anna Griffin. I just love my little seashell. And you know, it's my favorite shades. It's all pink and orange, and I just love it. Okay, so what do we have going on today? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We have been doing, hello, La Francis, my sweet friend. How are you? Hey, sweetie, it's Happy Friday. Thank goodness it's Happy Friday. Well, for me, it's a Friday every day, right? It's just so fun to be here with you guys. I am just thrilled as I spit on myself because I'm drinking. I need to get my water intake. And we're a little bit early, right? So we can do a little chit-chatting because we're a little bit early. So did you watch Happy, what is it called? Happy Friday. Mail Day Friday on Anna Griffin. Wasn't that just so fun? Hey, my outfit kind of looks like hers, and I was so thrilled. I haven't worn this one like probably all summer, winter. It is not the same one. I'm sure that mine's is from my little boutique that is next door to my little office. And I think the brand is like THML. Love it. It is a little dress. You know, you guys know that I always wear like little dresses, but I wear leggings underneath. It's not like it's like I'm, showing pieces. I will tell you, my mother was the sweetest woman in the whole world, but she was a little spicy also. So I would take all day to get dressed to go on a date, right? And I would be like walking out the door with my date. And she would say, and that's what you're wearing, Marta Elvira? Like, what are you wearing, sweetheart? Or she would be pulling on the back of my skirt saying, it was too short. And she was saying, honey, not everybody needs to be seeing your sins. I don't quite know what she meant about that. You can take whatever you want with that, a grain of salt or grain of sugar or a whole teaspoon cup of sugar. But regardless, she was just like pulling on my skirt. And nobody needs to be seeing your sins. And I was thinking, because I'm eating too many donuts, what, Mom? What's back there that's sinful? Okay, it's Friday and I'm on it. We have been, hello, my name is Martha. Welcome to my silly little spot of YouTube corner where we just have lots of fun crafts and we do and play with beautiful paper. We learn lots of new techniques on how to really have fun with your paper, but also preserve your memories. So to me, my scrapbook is pictures and written diary journal all together. I love when the people in the actual, hello, sweet Beth, how are you? Hello, Dina, hey. When the people that are in my scrapbook like write in it, kind of like you did in your yearbook at the end of the year in high school. So sweet enough, we were looking for something that was for Nick. And I went to go look in my scrapbook for it. And it was in there. First of all, I was so impressed with myself. And it was my late older brother. He used to take my son and my parents on vacation with them. So he wrote on there a little note for Nick, like something about you were, fearless on this water slide or something. And I think that just is really special to see their writing in your scrapbook. Hello, sweetie. Hello, Shirion. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait till tomorrow. We are going to have so much fun. Okay, if you have not been to one of my Zoom classes, we have so much fun on Zoom once a month. We join together, big group of just fun people that want to learn how to craft. We want to talk to each other. So I love the YouTube platform. I love how we get to meet each other. But woo, do I talk a lot, right? So on Zoom, you will learn a lesson. We are learning, but we are having fun. We are preserving our memories, but we get to talk to each other. So it's, to me, it feels like I really get to meet my friends, because I consider you guys my friends, dear, dear friends. And so I really love the Zoom platform. We join together, we can see each other, and we get to talk and meet. And I cannot wait to see you, Shirion, tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. This class tomorrow is with the Paradise paper, and I just got the new collection this year, a whole new pack, because I think an entire book needs to be this lovely stuff. Hello, Bay. Is it Bayla? No, it's Doris. Boy, my eyes. Hello, Doris. How are you? I thought it said Bayla. I miss my little Bayla. How is my Canadian friend Bayla? I'm spelling it right. And I know my friend Jonna. Woo! I said it right. Okay, so if you know, you know. I was talking to previously known as Jonah. But she is really not Jonah. She is Jonna. So I am going to say it correctly. Thank you so much for meeting me. So we are going to, I have a lot of stuff going on. I know I'm a little bit early. Well, now we're 10:04. But I'm going to show you my desk. We're going to talk about these lovely rosettes. Okay, so this is the rosette that we are working with this time. We've been working on a series of these. And the rosette is I want to say it's 1/4. So they're all 1/4 inches. You can do all of this stuff. Hello, Jonna. Now I'm going to make sure I say it right. Jonna. Okay, so if you know, you know. It's a private joke. Sorry. So this is your scoreboard. If you have a scoreboard, everything that we're doing today, you can do with your scoreboard. Now, you guys know that I do have a scoreboard somewhere in that background, but I score with my paper trimmer, because that little channel in the middle of this little thing, it's already on my countertop. I just use it. And so I score with that little piece. So that little piece can be 1/4, and then you have what this has. And I was really, I've been playing with this for the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And what I have decided is that you have this, okay, this one embossing folder, you can do all of the tricks that we have been learning if you have this one, okay? The box pleat, you know that I love the box pleat. So if you have the box pleat, if you want to do that, you can also do this one. You just skip in between, and it's perfectly okay. If your paper has more texture, who cares? You know, we get an extra one and we don't fold it. You can do the diagonal one if you go towards the side. So I just want to let you know, if you have something like this, this will work for everything. So I've done that one. Now, the other thing is our series is finished. We are on part 2 of 6. So, so we did 6 videos already on the fancy fold. That's what I call them. Anna Griffin Anniversary Fancy Fold embossing folders. I want to say there's 8 embossing folders in here. And we use them with the Elite machine. 2 of the A plates, squish them in there, and it works just wonderfully. Now, the Anna Griffin company also has other paper tricks. Go find them. I know that you have them because they look like this, okay? I know that you have them because nobody sells them on eBay, on Mercari, on Poshmark. So that means that they're hiding somewhere in your craft room. So go find them, because this is so fabulous. I call this Paper Tricks number 3. Is that what she calls it here also? Yes, Paper Tricks number 3, and it says drapery cutting dies, okay? And if I show you what these little, they're a series of dies, not embossing folders like what we had before. And I like to have like samples when I get a die in my home, I like to run it a couple of times, play with it, and then I stick it back in the little Ziploc baggie that it goes to, and off to the file cabinet it goes. So usually if I'm playing with this and I've already cut it in gold, then I take this, and you've never seen this before, Maple Night. Ooh, this is something gorgeous. We need to ask Anna Griffin to recut them for us. So I think you can do it also on your Cricut. I think the Cricut has some of this in the Anna Griffin set. Okay, so we are going to move over, now that we've done the anniversary one with the 8 big embossing folders, we're gonna move over to the next paper tricks kit, okay? So, I don't know, is this just 4? Is it 4 dies? Maybe it has more. 4, 5. Okay, it has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and so in this 5, let me put this one in between here so I don't lose it, because you know if it's on my desk, it's gonna get lost. Well, I can show you from here maybe. Okay, so this is what it looks like, paper tricks. And then it does this, okay? So you get 5 dies, and then it does specifically different little things. And they look like that. Okay, so this is the drapery, the big drapery right here. And then this is another one that has little scallops on it. This is the half of a rosette, but it's flat. Yes, B. We're gonna talk about this because the rosette is flat. Well, I don't know what you wanna call it, but I call it a rosette. And then it has this gorgeous drapery right here. Can you see the detail of that? It is so pretty. It is made by this die right here. Let me show you. Okay, and we can do this still with your, what do we call it? Not a cutting board, embossing folder, scoreboard. Thank you. Okay, so you see this cuts it into this round edge, and then right here you have that little point. So when you are full, and then you have the 1 inch, and then the little quarter, another little quarter, another quarter, and a 1/2 inch. And so you have these little spaces where we have already learned how to do box pleats, but then this box pleat has that little rounded edge. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I know you have them somewhere in your stash. If you have a friend that also has a collection of them, go find your friend. Go. Let's go find. This is called drapery. Let's make sure. Drapery cutting dies, embossing die. These are not embossing. These are just plain old dies, and it is way back from the Cuttlebug. And I'm looking to see if I have a year, and I don't have a year. Where is Claire McDonald when we need her? Does she do years? I know she does dies, and then she can find, I'm sure she does the year, because if she can find a die piece. So they look like this. Let's see. Good morning, everyone. Waving from Illinois. Hello, my Illinois. I have this set, and we have them. You have this set. It's gold, literally. Okay, so we're going to start doing this one, and then I'm going to show you the next one. This is also an oldie. Okay, it looks like this. And also way back from the Cuddle departments. Okay, but it has this little bitty, I don't know what those are. Is it 1/4, 1/8 of an inch that these little bitty things cut? Not cut, fold. So it says Paper Tricks 2. You make ruffle flowers, ribbons, banners, squares. You can make the squares into these gorgeous little quilts. Oh my God, so pretty. Paper Tricks 2. Okay, let's ask Anna Griffin to make us some more. Yes, I do. Let me see. Idaho. I do Idaho. I haven't used them. You have them, Beth? Where are you? Was that Beth Murphy? I do that one, sadly, and haven't used it. Okay, well, you need to pull it out, put it on top of your counter, cut a whole bunch of them, because we are going to start playing with that. Okay, and then that would be Paper Tricks number 2. And then is this one considered Paper Tricks number 1? Okay, so this one is considered Paper Tricks number 1, and it is rosettes, just like we did today. We're doing today, but the rosettes are smaller. Do you see the box that it comes in is much smaller, and they are tiny little small ones. They are so delicious looking. Okay, and this is considered Paper Tricks #1 in my opinion. It may not be #1, but that's how I have my little that's what my little brother's sticker says, Paper Tricks #1. And they are all embossing folders. Am I correct? Let's pull them out. Let's pull them out, lovies. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have 4? Do I have 3? Let's look. It's 3 of them. Okay, and cut and emboss ones. Okay, so these are rosettes. You can make them half, you can make them full, you can just do the bottom, and then it comes with those little circles. And the little circles, excuse me, are embossed. So yeah, you know, we have some of those little circles from the envelope ones, right? Look at this one. That is so gorgeous. And it has 4 of those little circles. And it's those cross. What is the cross called? Like something like Matisse cross. Somebody very intelligent should know, I'm sure. And then 2 more of these, and then this gorgeous, absolutely to die for rosette. Okay, these are all rosettes, and they are the most beautiful rosettes. So in my world, this is called a rosette one, and I think I call this one Paper Tricks #1. Okay, I take care of these very well. They are very well organized, super cute. Hey, Stamp Jezzy, my Shirion friend, how are you? So that is the one that I'm doing. Now, the other thing that I want you to start looking at is, I know that you have rosette makers. Okay, we have rosette makers that were made. I don't think I have the ones that are rosette makers that are made for winter. Snowflake. Okay, so we have snowflake rosettes. They look like this. Okay, absolutely fabulous. This is what we're doing right now. Rosettes. So if you have rosettes that look like this, we can do this with this stuff. Okay, I'm going to show you tricks on how to do that. So here we have our rosettes, and we have Paper Tricks 1, Paper Tricks 2, Paper Tricks 3, right? And we have our very favorite anniversary. So the anniversary is one that is still for sale. I think it's about $70, but it's 8 of these folders. So $70 is a fair price in this day of our market prices, right? So we are all ready. Today is going to finish up the anniversary, and then we're going to move over to my desk. We're going to move over to the next series and the next space. Oh, I'm supposed to do this. Hold on. Annie, sweetheart, doesn't like it when I use the other screen, so I apologize. I am learning, though. I'm studying. Remind me what it's called. OBS. It's some kind of program for videotaping. So I am a student of life, and I am trying to make my little YouTube channel more professional. Still gonna be just me and be silly. So don't even worry about it being too professional. Oh, I love it. Okay, so look at all this lovely, beautiful mess that I have. Okay, so tomorrow at 10 a.m., 9:30, if you want to come do meet and greet with me, we are going to go over the Zoom class that is called Paradise Collection. We're doing a mini book waterfall, and we're doing a double page layout with a super secret space that we're going to do our waterfall, our double our double page layout has also like a little secret spot that you can put extra pictures in. I am just so excited for tomorrow. Okay, so now let's start with today. We talked about, and I did this especially for my sweet friend Jonah, and she was learning how to do this little thing without a die. Okay, you see there, Jonah, I love it. Okay, this is a 5x7 waterfall. It has 4 pictures in the front, 4 pictures in the back. This is just on here with a temporary adhesive, but we are doing this to put it on a book, a scrapbook page. Okay, so I did it in this fun Seafarer collection, and I could not decide. I really want this red because it really makes those little red things pop, but I really like the white. So guess what's going to happen? We're going to do both. These are the exact same size, so I'm going to trim these. I think I want to trim the red. Let's see. We're going to put the white underneath, just like this. Yes, I show you techniques, but I am scrapbooking for me. That's the only thing I'm doing here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and if you're finding value in my content, I so appreciate it. If you subscribe, I would appreciate if you would leave me a thumbs up. I am thrilled that you're here with me. I can't even imagine. I think about I think I've been doing this 4 years, since 2021. I can't even imagine not doing this. I mean, I love hanging out with you guys at least once a week, all the time. And I have I'm so thankful to all of my wonderful new friends. I talk to you guys on a regular, and I just can't. I am so thankful for your friendship. And my beautiful friends that give me a heads up because I spelled something wrong or I set the wrong date. Thank you. I am all about improvement and constructive criticism. I'm all there for it. You bring it on. Okay, so now I want to do this one right on top, but I have to cut off a little bit more of this little red because I feel like I need to put it right on top. So we're going to get our paper trimmer. If I could remember where it's at. So you guys have seen me do this little trick before with doing the inside gutting of the page. And now I'm putting this right there. Bringing this down. Okay, and you can see that the red is on there, and I'm just gonna go for it because I am having so much fun today that we're not going to worry if it's not absolutely perfect, because nobody that is going to see my scrapbook is even going to bother to look at that. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Yep, that moved. There we go. So here we go with this one. And I'm kind of playing, oh, you can't see how I'm doing this. Okay, so you see I'm putting this in between my little paper trimmer, and we're going right into it. This one is stuck somewhere. And if you put washi tape, that would really help keeping this really nice and in the right department here. So I am super excited. I would invite you to come and join us for our Zoom class. You need to come over to Martha's Paper Crafting on Facebook. That's where I put all of my information. Facebook is the easiest platform, social platform for me, because I can just type something up and throw it out there to you guys super fast. I don't have to think too much about it, and I can even do it while I'm in line at Walmart, like I was doing it yesterday. Okay, so here is my little extra frame. And yes, hold on to these pieces because you know we might use them. These little strips are so fabulous, and let me show you where you would be putting these at. Like a little belly band. Look, you could put that right there on top of your little photo mat. You can put it on this side as decoration. Yes, now I'm the one that tells you to use your trash can, clean trash can, as your I like to use the trash can as my file cabinet for these scraps, the scraps that we end up with, because we end up with so many scraps. It's not even funny. And I have so much stuff on my desk. And that is one of the reasons why I absolutely love my Cutterpillar mat here, my glass mat, because supposedly, not right this minute, but supposedly my biggest benefit for my Cutterpillar is that it keeps my desk, like it keeps it, all the other stuff that I put around it, I get to keep it there. Like I get to keep those things there. So look at how pretty that's going to look. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so this is sometimes gets a little challenging for those over perfectionist eyes. So don't worry about it. Just breathe in the gratitude for having the beautiful paper, for having the beautiful memories that we are working with right there. And then we're bringing this one over. I am just so happy that you guys are here with me. Just thrilled. Okay, and then we're bringing this one right here. And I'm just doing the little corners because I don't think I have to put glue on every single piece. And as it's getting a little bit wet, it's the wet glue that I'm using, I can kind of tweak it and move it a little bit. Do you see that? It's not the fastest drying glue in the whole world, and that works for me. Okay, there is, now you have 3 itty bitty little fillets. You have this gorgeous red, you have the blue that's the background, and you have the little bitty trim that is white. Okay, now let's go to the other side. So what does everybody have going on this weekend other than joining me for a Zoom class? What are you guys up to this weekend? Hubby is working in the office tomorrow, so I am going to be home alone, which works out really good for our Zoom class because we will have the whole house to ourselves. We just have to remember, can you remind me? We have to remember to make sure we take the dogs out. They will not be happy with me. Okay, see that? That is just super cute, pretty for me. I like it. I just want it, when I start looking at these pages, I really don't have an end spot of what I want it to look at the end. I get inspired as the crafting goes on. So you kind of have to go with it with me here. I so appreciate you guys giving me the freedom to create for you. And really, it's just so much fun when we hang out on Zoom. It's just, I am doing Zoom all day today. I'm practicing the Zooming and the noise making and having 3 different appliances, devices up and going. So, you know, I'm trying to make things better. We are working on it. Okay, so there is that little piece. And yes, you see that I am adding, this is a single-sided paper, and I'm adding an extra little, I think this is 1/10 pound, because I want to add the, where is it at? My little book. Where did you go, book? Here it is on the other side. I want to add this to it, and this is kind of heavy. So I want to make sure that I am keeping this nice and heavy. The heavy piece is staying healthy. Okay, so that is why I am adding this extra little piece of strength to it, because somewhere I know that the good Lord is going to bless me with cute little chunky fingers of children that are going to be going through my stuff. And therefore I am preparing myself. Isn't that what we say? That you throw out there to the universe what you wish for. And let me tell you, I am preparing my scrapbooks for the little fingers that are going to be running around in my house looking through my little stuff. And yes, you know, little fingers come in all different shapes and sizes and from all different places. So it doesn't all have to come, the responsibility does not have to sit on my son, not even at all. Okay, so I think it's a little bit longer here on this side. And I'm going to get my little cute little scissors that I was using earlier and just trim. So I was fussy cutting and recording for TikTok. And I was fussy cutting using these little scissors, and it's so funny to do that. TikTok, I'm having fun on it. You know, this is all just fun for me. I do not take any of this very seriously. I try to have fun with it, and I take all the the constructive criticism as a blessing, that I'm so happy that you're watching me and going along. Okay, so now we're gonna glue. I put 2 big heavy duty of these little tapes on here, and then I'm gonna put some extra wet glue all the way around. But I know that my, here, this little, boy, this is a lot of glue, but it's heavy. I wanna make sure it stays put, right? Okay. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, and then I'm taking my little plastic, this little one here, off. Because I want score tape on this. I really want to make sure it is nice and secure. And then we're squishing it all down. Okay. Now we have our base page. You know that I want a nice, pretty base page, and I have to reinforce that just a little bit more because I know that I feel like it's going to need it. Okay, so now we can let this lovely base page rest and dry, and then this lovely gorgeousness is going to sit right on top. Oh, that is going to be so cute. And I don't think I'm going to be able to put all these gorgeous borders on my gorgeous page. This might have to be for the next page because it's too pretty. It's too pretty. You know, see how pretty that would be right there? Oh, that's lovely. I just love this. It's Seafair paper collection. And let me see what else I have here. This loveliness. Okay, let's move on. I want to show Rosettes. This is where, and I am so sorry, man, my camera side is so crooked. Let's see if we can get this nice and straight. It takes me a little while because you guys see this, I don't know, 10 minutes or so behind. Or not 10 minutes, I'm sorry, about 5 minutes. 3? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so let's say hello to everybody. Tell me something that looks awesome. Oh, I'm so glad that you like that. You see, I'm still crooked, aren't I? If I go more aerial, would that help you? Let's try. Hey, Susie, how are you, sweetie? Thank you so much for leaving me a note yesterday. I did see it. I can't remember what it said right this minute, but I did post back saying thank you. Beth Murphy, my sweetest friend and Long Island princess is what I like to call Beth. Hello, Shirley. Nice to see you also in Sacramento. Maltese crosses. Exactly. I have a belt that I think HSN was selling that has the Maltese crosses. And I think I bought 2 of them, one in navy and one in red. I do, and you love, I haven't sadly used them. Okay, Beth, those are going to start getting used. I want you to go through all of your paper tricks and start getting them. Jonah, I know maybe you don't have them if you're new to Anna Griffin's collection of archiving our own Anna Griffin archives in our own little homes. But I'll show you how to do it without. You know that I will not be gatekeeping any kind of craziness like that. Doing good. How about you guys? Mabel, hello in North Carolina. Glad to see you, my sweet friend Dina. Good morning, my sweet neighbor. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday to everybody. Did we get the camera just right? I think I have it right now. What in the world is all of this? Oh, these are scissors. I thought it looked like a scarf or something. I was thinking, what in the world is that? Do you see my gorgeous little Francesca friend here with me? I do love her. I really do love Grace in black. So I haven't collected very much of Francesca. So Shirley SOS, good morning everyone, waving from Illinois. And it's Shirley, I don't know if your name is, I don't recognize your cute little picture, so maybe you're new with me, so welcome. We'll have to pull them out. Oh, I'm so glad you have them. Gold, I tell you, gold. And somewhere, some people have them because you have to use them. Marilyn Harris, hi, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here with me. Okay, now I'm going to move this out of the way. I think it's pretty dry. And we're going to move this one out because that's our base page. And then this is what's going to sit right on top of it. Okay, it's our cute little nest here. And I will move this over and show you where we left off yesterday. Okay, so we were working on this lovely thing right here, and then I went to find the exact same thing, but in the text weight. So let me tell you, we are inventing a new a new technique. We are calling it Rosette Smash, because not all of us want our books to be 3 inches thick per page. Okay, this one is already an inch thick because it's two rosettes smashed together, right? Uh, so this is kind of, let me also explain. I do these things as a demo for you. This may not really ever get in my book. This might hang out on my poster on my wall. I like to look at it for a while. It inspires me. So if you can't use it in your scrapbook, I use it visually for beauty. Okay. So I was looking for text weight paper, and I started looking for that and found one little page that was text weight, and I started cutting it this morning. Ah, man, fussy cutting is so much fun. And so I started kind of doing this to it, okay? This is a little leftover piece. And so when you get your little rosette, you know, it's a little pleat, and it might sit like this, okay? And then I was kind of opening up these little, the waves. So basically what we have here is a smock, okay? So again, we have a smock embossing folder, but if you just have the plain smock, the plain embossing folder that's a 1/4, then you're just leaving this part blank, okay? And you're smocking the in-between spaces, okay? So that is here. And then yesterday we were doing the same thing, but this is heavy cardstock. It is not that easy to smush down. Yes, you can smash it down, but it is not that easy. So I'm just going to put it on my board. I'm going to let myself enjoy it and sit by it, and we'll see what we do with it later. Okay. I washed my hair, so my hair is all over the place. I apologize for that. And now the next spot we did is all the cute little red. Do I have any more left in here? Here. Okay, let's go do that and turn on our hot glue gun and show you where we were left off yesterday, was making the cute little red half. Okay, so this was at 12 inches, and then you cut it at 1 inch right there, and 6 inches will give you half of a rosette when you bring your little rosette super tight in. Okay, so let's do one of those as my hot glue gun gets hot. Yes, and we'll bring this in. So next month we are doing a class, a Zoom class, and it is, I want to say it's July 26th. Let's look and see. It's on a Saturday, July 26th, and it is from 8 a.m. Central Time to about 2-ish. I say, you know, give me till 2, but we might be done at 12. I'm just saying, and I am doing my best to record them so that you can have them as a private link. Because you are paying for this private class, I don't want to put it on YouTube. I want you to have a private link for yourself, but it is on YouTube as a private link, okay? You need to have a Gmail account if you're coming back to look at them on YouTube, okay? Here is this one. These are gorgeous, and they're blue. This is text weight paper also. Okay, let's see if my little hot glue gun is going. Almost. Okay, so we have this one. Now let me show you what I did with this one. This is the same. This is cardstock, and I cut around it. I love this idea of cutting it into like little circle 8s in here. And this can be a stand-up on one on each side if we're doing a page. Let me show you. If we have this page right here, look how pretty that looks. That right there makes your whole page. And then these are this little stuff that I was using here. This is text weight, so you can smash it, close it. if you want to, right now these are being held up by the hot glue gun, the hot glue. If you warm these up with your heat emboss up little blow dryer, they will soften up and then you can smash them down, okay? We'll have to practice and see if we can smash them down, because I do want to use this as a border in my book. But look how pretty that is done. You can do it vertical, which I think is what my eye is seeing, how pretty that is. But you can also do it horizontal if that's how you want to do. But this is just super, super fun for me. Okay, while my hot glue gun is warming up, it's almost there, I will also show you my next little embossing folder trick. Okay, so this right here is an embossing little origami fun little project you can do while you're sitting there with your loved one watching TV. Okay, it started as a square. Okay, do you see that? Now here's what we're going to do to this lovey. Let me bring my embossing folders over, and I want to emboss this with the little horses, seahorses going across. Okay, so I am putting this little square inside of my little embossing folder, and I think that you're supposed to do this facing up so the emboss and deboss is correct. And I like to put one little triangle right there, and then I know it's going to be the same size over here if I have that little triangle of the corner of the square just perfectly. Okay, now I put a plate down right underneath this, the next a plate down right underneath this. Okay, and I can feed this through my little machine and run it through, and it's okay if those pieces are not in the machine. It's gonna be fine. I'm so glad that you guys are here with me. Thank you so much. I am having so much fun here with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are new here, I am so thankful that you're here and you found us. And welcome. Okay, so now I'm taking this little lovey out, and you see how your little horses, you can really see the embossing on this. Like, this machine is just fabulous. So I'm folding, okay, and you can get really nice and tight on your scores. Okay, and yes, I'm doing it just going down. I don't like doing it with my nail. Yeah, I was videotaping, I told you earlier, for TikTok, and man, I have the not pretty little fingers and little fingernails. I just, yeah, I need to go have them buffed. I can do buffing on my fingernails. I cannot do nail polish. It just doesn't work for me. I guess if I wasn't doing laundry and gardening and washing, bathing the dogs and all that kind of stuff, I guess I could do nail polish. Okay, so now we have the embossings all in here, okay? And if you were going to emboss this, it would look like this. Let me fold it, okay? You would have this little lovey, okay? And I love how this looks, okay? I want to do these in our gorgeous paradise paper and turn these into some gorgeous little palm fans. Wouldn't that be just so much fun, right? But this is still thick for my book. So I want the texture, but I don't necessarily want this to be so fat. So you pull this out, you've embossed it and folded it down and creased it really good, and you're going to put it back in your cute little folder. But this time you're going to off center where I had this little point here. Now I'm going to have a point in the crease in between. Okay, so I don't want the machine to make the crease exactly the same. I want it to be a little bit different. So if before the crease was right in the center, I want my crease to be in the blank of this little embossing folder. Okay, I'm hoping that you're understanding my craziness. And you're going to hold it there. And yes, you can washi tape it down. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with washi tape. I love the idea of it. I don't love that it doesn't cut when I want it to cut. Okay, so I'm kind of just looking at it and seeing that my lines are somewhat straight enough. You can make them just as beautifully straight as you want. I'm okay with the way where they're at. So now we're going to run it again. Okay, hold and squeeze that little paper in there so it doesn't escape its space. And then we're going to run it through our little machine again. I am so glad that you guys are here crafting along with me. I am so happy that you're here, and I really would appreciate if you can leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends. I would love for you to pick your favorite video of mine and share with your friends. That would be so lovely for me. Okay, now you see that my little paper has double lines inside. It's kind of like a super intense, what was that little machine called? The crinkle machine that you roll through. So it looks like that, okay? And I'm going in here and creasing all the little spaces, okay? And what you're doing now is adding all of this lovely texture to your paper that you didn't have before. And this is not the easiest. It's a little time consuming, okay? So take that with, I don't know, a big old cup of sweet tea. That it's not the easiest. It's a fun technique. You may not want to do this technique all the time, okay? You see, I'm folding this in and bringing this around. The crimper, yes, I have it. It's in the back right behind me. So you can run it through your crimper, or you can run it twice through your little embossing folder. There you go. So that one embossing folder for me, it's just worth so much, because to me, you can use all the 8 folders that are in our life. This one can replace it. Like, it is a double whammy. Okay, so do you see where I'm turning these into little tiny microscopic size little bitty pleats? Okay, so, and then as you start to go, you can see that this is going to turn into something really pretty. You can use your imagination and trim this gorgeousness into something like what I'm calling it, a palm tree, a palm leaf, right? Just like that, okay? So here is what I have after we have ran this through twice in the little machine. Isn't that just fun? Wouldn't that be gorgeous in our class tomorrow? You can make some green ones from those gorgeous leaves. Oh my God, look how pretty that is, okay? So the way I close these up, I don't have red anymore. Let me see, let's make some hole punches with red, because I'm using the red here. There and there. And be careful here, because this is using hot glue. And look how nice this is when it's really good quality paper and you have sat here and creased them in. You know that they are going to be just perfect. Look at that loveliness. Oh my goodness, and I haven't heard from my friend Monica. Monica, where are you? ¿Dónde estás? She's my friend that lives just down the road from me in San Antonio. I'm almost sure. I'm not positive. Okay, so now I have my little red going up, and because I want to do something special with this, I'm gonna put a big glob of glue in this little space, like a little line. And I think this should be hot enough now. Kind of getting it into those little creases here. Okay, and we're bringing it in. Okay, stay away from the fingers and your hot glue. And then I'm taking my little circle that I just made, and you're going to squish down. Okay, and that is going to help it. What do we have here? A smash rosette. Yes, we do. We just started doing smash rosettes. They're smash burgers. Why can't we have smash rosettes? Yes, we can. The smash rosette. Okay, now we have that little lovey thing there, and it's pretty much set. Now, if you feel like, and I did with that other one, I came over here and did the back just because I thought it needed it. You know, you don't want this to be coming apart um, when your little chunky fingers are going to come look through it. I hope so. I hope I get little chunky fingers looking through my stuff. I remember when my son was young and his friends would come over and they did look through my scrapbooks. It was fun for them. Okay, so look at how gorgeous that is. Look at that. Tell me that is not so pretty, okay? That is just so cute. And you know you have in your stash. That reminds me of the origami kit that we had from Anna Griffin. Do any of you guys have that? I'm gonna look right now before we get done and look for it, because this is something that you can do with your embossing folders, okay? Oh, my screen went down. Let's see what happened to it. There we go. Okay, so press it down. Make sure that you're getting that flat. You're getting the texture of a rosette, but you're not getting the big bulk. Okay, look at how thin that piece is. And if I had to look at how thin that is, I would say that's 1/8. So what is 1/8? Like technically 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say 4 pieces of paper. Okay, but I just love the way that looks. I love. I think this would be gorgeous with our heritage paper, Asian paper. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. Now, this is what I did with this one is I cut it with my little crimper. You see that? And I turned it into a rosette again because it needed to be round. Now, let's go do these right here because my glue is ready. And I showed you yesterday how to do rosettes that were half rosettes. I put the big blob of glue on my glass mat, trying never to touch the hot glue with your cute little fingers. I pick this little glue up and then smush it all together in. Okay, and hold it together till the hot glue isn't so hot anymore. I'll do that again. I think that the camera is too high up. We'll do that one more time so that you can see that. And then I kind of leave it there on my glass mat. That needs a little bit more on that one space. I need to get another hot glue gun that has all those fancy tips. You know, one that has the little bitty skinny tips. You know those? Okay. This one is a nice big bulky one, and I love it because it gets a big blob of hot glue. Okay. Here we're going to do this one right here. You're going to kind of hold that right there. If you have, now this is what I recommend if you have cardstock, because cardstock is harder than this lovey of text weight. I would put little tiny bits of amounts of glue on the ends of this so that it kind of gets into that little space. And then I put a big blob of glue on this. And let me tell you how much I am loving my new light for my craft room. It is so nice. I have no problem seeing what I need to see. Okay, and then you can kind of come around with this. And I like mine to be wide open like this. And then here comes the smash part of your little rosette. Okay, I think that they should be smashed down a little bit because they need to be a little bit thinner. This one needs to come this way so we don't see the white part. I don't like seeing the white part of the paper. And you're kind of just playing around with your rosette, making sure that it is still a rosette, but it is smashed. Smashed it. We done smashed it. Didn't we have smash books also? They were those journals way back when. Bee, how are you, sweetheart? I sure do miss your smiley face. Did you have a fabulous birthday, Bee? I just love that you got to spend with your girls. And here, now I'm going to take this lovely blue dot and put it right here in the middle. And there we've got some texture, some gold. You can see the folds. It just looks special, right? Because it's not just a half circle piece of paper. Okay, so just like that. Now this one is already hard. This one we smashed down when it was soft. Okay, and I lift this little baby up. Okay, and now let's show you. Let me see my little scissors. Take off that extra glue. And with the glass mat, it just lifts right on up. And I can see that there's an annoying dot there. My apologies. Right there. Okay, so here, this one is a, you know, it's hard, the glue, so now you can't smash it down. So what you want to do is you want to get your heat gun, craft tool, and you heat it up a little bit. That's what's nice about hot glue. If you heat it up a little bit, you can kind of bring it back to its original form and come back. Yes, they were smash books. I have some smash books. I think I called my appointment calendar a smash book. There we go. Welcome to SS. And here we go. Now I can kind of, because it has softened up, now I can kind of open up my little rosette, which I think it wants to go the other direction, so that's fine. Work with what you want to do. Okay, and bring that one around, smash it down gently. Okay, because this again is text weight paper and it will tear, and you'll have to put a sticker on it to to cover up your boobie of the tear, just like I am right there. And let's bring this one over this way and this one over this way. Okay, so now again we have our half circle. Smash that rosette down. Oh yes, there we go. And we get to put a little glue dot on top. Okay, and we're going to take this one, and that has a cute little flag or something on it from the print. That's pretty. Okay, and then you kind of hold it down. So you're getting the texture that we all love, okay, but you're still getting, what did we say, 1/8 of an inch compared to a whole quarter. That makes a big difference. It does, right, B? Because, you know, fat books, I love the pages. I love them. But, you know, you got to do something. So here is our smash spot, okay? And that's what these right here on the back are, but I didn't smash them because I was already going extreme fat. So let's go with it. But I want you to know that this little smash rosette is what we can do to make these spots right here. This is my little smasher. So now I can get those little rosettes in here and in between because it's text weight, okay? That is why we can do that. So now we're going to go into the extreme of the fat of living on the off the pig, or what do they call that? Is that what they call it when we're having a good year? Okay, here we have white, red. Okay, so I did these in the stripes. It is an Anna Griffin paper, and I wish I had more of it. I love it. I've been hoarding pieces of it. Look, when I say hoarding pieces, you see? So I did the rosette where the gold goes this way and the white is inner, and then I did it the other direction because I thought it would be fun to use both, to have both spaces done differently. Okay, now let's move our little smashers. Our little smashers need to move over. And these leaves, we're going to use that also. Oh, I don't know if you want to call them leaves. Okay, now I am doing this little piece here. I want them to be alternating, right? So we did like one in the center and then did two and then one like this. I think that would be really pretty. What do you think? I like that there. And I'm making sure you can still see me. I'm bringing that up, and I need to drink a bit. I loved smash books. I have several. I can take them out also and show you how much I love them. Cindy, hello, sweetheart. How are you? Tomorrow, Cindy. Oh, you're gonna hold on to your, I don't know, bottoms. We are gonna have so much fun. Okay, so I'm finding that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the one in the middle. You see how non-technical I did that to find the center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to cover up that dot that is from my can light up above. Okay, now I have this one. I'm putting another blob of glue on this little space. How's Sue B? I haven't heard from her today. She was crafting crazy the other day. She was just productive. Okay, now I'm putting this little cutie pie right there, dead center. And then I'm going to alternate here with the white and the gold. And I see that this one has a little extra glue, so come in here and take it off. So I am on TikTok. I only have 2 little videos up and 1 little picture of my doggy because it was his birthday. He is 9. Is he not so sweet? Oh, he's my love. He is the sweetest German Shepherd. I don't know if you guys have German Shepherds. Oh, have pets, dogs, animals. We have dogs, and we have a wild cat outside. We have several wild cats because we're in the country. So we have to have cats because they're our critter control. We feed them, but you know, they love to come and show us the critters that they have collected. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put that one right there. I am liking how, see, before I had just, I had 6 of them. I took 1 out, but I kind of like that they're alternating that way, and we have a little space here on the sides. So here goes the next one. I am so excited for tomorrow. Oh my gosh. And I am playing with our next class tonight because I want to show you guys my plan. So I'm keeping shut. I'm trying not to say anything because you guys are my first people to get my scoops. And I really want to hold out till tomorrow. Oof, I got to get off and not talk about that topic. So tomorrow we will be doing Paradise, Luau. Should we wear bikinis, Cindy? Maybe not, Martha. Oh, little coconut bras. I don't have a coconut bra. Isn't that something? In all of my costumes, I don't have a coconut bra. Okay, is that not the cutest stinking border you have ever seen? Is that not so cute? Now, I don't know what in the world I would do with this, but I'm gonna put it on my wall and I'm gonna stare at it for a while. Now, you know that is not finito. We need to decorate it. And I did have a bunch of these cute little decorations here that we were working on. Okay, so I need little bitties of something there, and little seashells or something. Do you see that? I want to cover up the little spaces that I have. So Arissa and I, we were working on, let me make noise. We were playing puzzles, and what other lovely way to play puzzles than to cut a bunch of dies and put them together. That is so cute. Look at these cute little seashells. Look at that. These are from which one? What collection? Paradise die collection. Okay. We just cut a whole bunch up. Oh, I love these. And started, maybe I need all the cute little seashells. I like the little bitty ones. Okay, so Arissa was double stacking these like this, and I'm looking for more. Because I have, you know, I have more. I mean, we were playing. We were having a good old time with this. So here are the ones that we were working on. And it doesn't have to be whatever, you know, matchy stuff that you want to do. It could be any color. See how she was doing these? I think that is just so special. I love, love, love. And it's a little bit different. What do we call this? The seashells are all different. The little cones are all different. Leaves. Okay, these are, I think they're clams. Is that correct? The clams? Okay, so I kind of like that in all of those little spaces. What do you think? Oh, I like this one. I think we're gonna keep them all C and maybe take the cute little colors, not the flowers. I think I want all the little seashellies. Do I see it? Oh, and look at this. This is just stunning to me. Absolutely stunning. I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of think that that needs red. I really do. I think we need to use red as our dots. Don't you think that would be the correct one? I mean, I love the seashells. I need red, 5 red dots. And this is a 3/4 inch hole punch. I love a good hole punch. I have a whole bunch of them. I have downsized my collection because nobody needs that many punches. What I went through and looked at was what punches would my cute little fat fingers like. And then I downsized and got rid of the ones I thought weren't necessary. Oh, I like that with the red. Look at that. That's it. So we're taking a little tiny dot of hot glue because we're all in the glue here. And it's just a tiny bit that you need. And I'm doing red little dots. Love the little beachy look. Think that this is better for what we have going on here. I don't want to cover up all of the white. Do you see how I kind of move that around a little bit? So we have a little bit of that white showing. Gold, white, okay? I think that that is the cutest little banner. Oh my goodness, look at that, how cute. Let's put it on a page. Let's show you how it would look. Not necessarily beachy, but you know, look at that. Stunning, stunning. What is, I don't know if you guys watch them, but I love her. I think it needs to be in blue. Oh, it's a couple from, I think they're in Georgia. Her name is Brett Pookie. She goes by Pookie. Okay, so what do you think? I think the stars are better. More punches is a better than when you need them. You have them. Absolutely. The banner reminds me of Abraham Lincoln's Day. That is so cute. Okay, so could we do this banner this direction? Like with these little pops up on top instead of going down? Would that be weird if we change the direction of our banner to the other direction? Oh my God, we have been talking for an hour. Anna has a star die. Oh yes, the stars would be absolutely perfect. You know, I have those little gold stars somewhere in my life. And the mini book is totally a thing before that bling at top. Remember, sometimes is less is more. Absolutely, Miss Karen. Me in a bikini would be a total showstopper. Oh, Cindy, I love that. I did dig out a Hawaiian shirt for tomorrow. I'm going to bring my bikini just for that, Cindy. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so let me show you my other one real quick so that we can call it quits for today. It has already been, it's already past an hour. You guys just let me just keep chatting and patting away. So this little lovey thing is right here. I love this little thing here. This was just the cutaway, and then we have this little space here, and it goes right on top. This one is going to go right here, and I need to show you the other sample of my rosette. Do you see how that would be so stinking gorgeous right on that page? Let me go up so you can see the entire page. It would be so cute just like that. I mean, I think that is just too darling. I think that is just so pretty. I'm so glad I put the red stripe in here because it was really, I really liked the way it looked, even though that this background maybe had too much red already, but I like the way that looks. Now we were talking about the little leaves, and I have 1, 2, 3. I thought I had more, but let me show you where, do I have more? This is the one that I used for 3, 4. Let me see. Here's another one. Okay. And I wanted this one to be, it's also rosette, but I'm only using it to get some texture on my paper, okay? Just because it's a rosette maker doesn't mean you have to use it pleated up, right? Maybe you just want that texture on it. That's why we run things through Beth, Murphy, Becky, Murphy, Elizabeth, Baker. Where are you? The crinkler, crinkler. Okay, see, so you just kind of get that little crinkle look to it. It's just wavy. It's like the ocean. It's wavy. Okay, so let's look and see what here we have. We have great big huge fat ones. Maybe just 3 again. Sometimes, like Karen says, less is more. Okay, so right here. The next class we are having is July the 26th. I really like that, just like that. Let's put some hot glue on this little baby. And we're bringing this little piece right there, and I like how that is sitting. It's just the wave. That's all we need. Okay, bring this around and put a little bit of glue on this spot. Kind of just helps you have more texture. And this is still on the fat side. It is not horrible fat. It's not horrible thin, but it's not horrible fat either. And I think that these little 3 on this little space of this little ocean space here makes it more of a rosette that is flatter, smashed, right there, and we're holding that little spot there. I mean, come on, this is like an inch of book. And yes, you can put it on the wall if you wanted to. I just, you know, we had this wonderful idea about, what is it? No walls in the house. Well, guess what? That happens. What happens when you have no walls in the house? You have no walls to put stuff up on. So I swear I told my husband I was going to start hanging things like you did in school off the ceiling, you know, so I could have space to put my stuff on. Yep, it's an idea. I grew up with not very many things on our walls because my mother and father put up wood paneling. I'm a 1980s baby, so we had wood paneling in the house, and there we go. So here you have this lovely gorgeousness, and I am looking for another one to put on top because you know that I don't like it just plain. So I think if I do this little wave right here, that kind of helps it finish up, and it kind of closes up that little circle, doesn't it? I think that is super cute, and one could be flat and one could not be, but this is a way to do another border, and let's put that on a page right here. Okay, there's your page. So again, the borders, loves, the borders are so fabulous because you get to do more, you know, you get to play during your time, and then you get, I'm bringing this over to me so I can see you guys. We are way late. And you guys can see what I'm talking about when I'm seeing, oh, that's not going to stay on. Anyway, so we're going to put this right here so I can see you. Maybe not. Okay, so you can kind of get the picture of us trying to figure out what we can do for borders. I love the idea of tons and tons of borders, okay? It just makes it easier for you when you're starting to do all of your pages. And if you have a whole weekend of making borders, of making rosettes, wouldn't this gorgeousness right here be perfect little corner? Like a little corner. We made this gorgeous one here in red. Wouldn't that be just so much fun to be under a picture, a corner? It's just fun little stuff that you can do, and then you can come back and really be productive with your scrapbooking. So we're all set, loves. Thank you so much. Am I upside down? Yay. Okay, so we have a class tomorrow. Tomorrow we are doing our scrapbook class. I love this one vertical. I know I keep changing my subject. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for our class, Paradise. And then the next one will be July 26th on Saturday. I will announce the topic, the theme tomorrow for my class, and I will let you guys know on Monday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I so appreciate you being here. I'll see you probably next week, maybe Tuesday. Thank you. Bye. Have a great weekend. Bye.